The time machine technique, next on Music Surgery with me, Dr. Bob. Hey you guys, quickly before we get started, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. And don't forget to check out the Doctor's Lounge, my store, and the links to some great samples below in the description of this video. Part of what gives us all our own sound is taking bits of all of our influences and rolling them up into a unique version that makes us us. Let me show you an example of the time machine technique where you can do this in your productions and carve out some unique sound combinations. Watch this. All right, you guys, let me show you this time machine technique. It's very, very useful. First, let me play you this song and we'll talk about it. Here we go. Okay, obviously, if you hear this, it's very, very much ACDC-ish. By the way, if you don't have a great ACDC-ish kick or snare, I'll make these samples available in the link below. Okay, so let me play the intro real quick, and we'll time machine this along the way, and I'll show you how to get great inspiration from time machining. Here's just the intro. Now, what I mean by time machining, to get inspired to make something new, it's great to take something from different eras and mix up different eras to try to find a new song. So, let me take something from the 80s, just with this ACDC type guitar approach, and let's listen to how it immediately changes the face of what's going on. Okay. That's an 80s 808, Roland 808 drum machine. Obviously, it sounds like modern day because of urban. But immediately now, you've taken something that was stamped as ACDC with a 70s snare, real 100 hertzy, thick, and kick, and you've turned it into something different. This is what I'm talking about. Pulling from different directions, combining things from different decades to make something sound new. Now, let's go to something from the 90s and listen to how it changes the face of this again. Automatically shifted it to a different feeling, to a different emotion. Let's go to like the 2000s and listen to maybe an EDM approach. It sounds like an AC/DC remix. Again, completely different from the 80s and the 90s. And this is just, I'm just doing this with drums. I mean, you could do this with bass, with keys, a 70s key part, 80s drums, AC/DC guitars, and a Moog bass. I'm pulling from decades. I'm time machining. Let's move on. let's go to a 2000 type of kind of, let's say, alt rock. Now, quickly, let's go back to what we started with. We're conveying a different emotion every single time by just time machining this. Lastly, let's go for kind of an alt rock, kind of dirty garage kind of feel. Dan Corneff's compressor doing its thing there. Obviously, absolute different emotions every time. And I'm just time machining with the drums. So just for fun, let's go back to what we had, and I'll blast through these once more because it's just kind of cool. And there I accidentally combined two and came up with something completely different. Now, let's put them all in and blow this up and see what we get. This will probably be terrible. But hey, what the heck? It's YouTube. That's how I used to produce. I used to love every idea and threw them all in the song to where you couldn't hear anything. Anyway. Time machining. Take drums, guitars, keyboards, effects. All of this, take it from different decades, different eras, different genres even from different eras, and try this to make your own creation. I promise you're going to come up with something new that you didn't expect. So, take the time to listen to what you're doing and maybe pull a part or two from the wrong decade. Stick it in the song, and maybe you'll stumble onto a new sound that inspires you. Thanks as always for watching. Give me some comment love and a thumbs up below, and hit me at drbobmusicsurgery@gmail.com if you want to say hello or you want me to work on your music. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you the next time the doctor's in.